All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and print this. There's no remaining film. What? That must be a 10 pack. That's not a 20 pack. Dang. Okay, let me reload the film. I'll bring you back in just a minute. Well, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different, something I've never done before. And we're going to be using something a little different. A hybrid camera. This is the Fujifilm Instax Mini Evo. And this little thing's kind of neat. It's a digital camera, but it also prints film. So, like I said, it's got a digital sensor, but you can also print your film, print your pictures on film, and it comes right out the side, right here. I've never used any cameras like this, so I have no idea what to expect. I've never even loaded it with film, so we're going to do this right now, and we'll see how it goes. The yellow lines up, so I guess we put it in like this. Push that in, maybe. I don't know, is that how it works? I guess like that. And you shut it. And then the film cover is rejected, comes straight out, and you're ready to go. So, another reason I wanted to use this camera, I wanted something different. When I go out, I don't even take my full system with me. I don't take all three of my lenses. I have more than three, but I typically take, I got a 14 to 24, a 24 to 105, and a 100 to 500 lens. And typically I only take the 24 to 105 and the 100 to 500 out, because that's pretty much, for the most part, that's what I need. I rarely shoot wide lenses unless I'm doing astro or something like that, like a Milky Way shot. And that's very rare that I do that. But I only take two, and still every time I go out with all my food, my drone, everything else, it's just so much weight to pack around. I mean, I'm hiking around 3.5 miles today, probably more because I'm doing, I'm filming myself, so I'll be doing a lot of extra walking. But I mean, oh, look at those ducks. But it's a lot of weight, and I just had surgery. I'm not sure if you can see the scar right there. I just had surgery to reconnect a tendon that got torn off the bone, and it is still really sore. So all that weight is just killing me. I can't carry it around at the moment. So I bought this little guy, and it's cool. It's a nice little vintage camera. Got a nice vintage look to it, vintage feel to it. But like I said, it's a little weird because you can take the picture and literally see it on the LCD screen before you print it off. And what's even more cool about this camera, you can, well, there's two things. You can take the pictures from the camera, and you can download the Instax Mini app, and you can transfer the photos from here to your cell phone. Also, if you have pictures you've taken on your phone that you wanted to see, if you want to see them printed out in like a digital format, I mean not digital, like a film format, you can Bluetooth your phone to this camera, import a picture from your phone that you've taken to this camera, and whoosh, print it out, and it'll come out right here and on film. So it's pretty neat little camera. I bought this camera, I think cost around $200 by itself, but I bought a bundle pack with extra film and other gadgets, and it was around $300 with shipping. So anyway, we're gonna go test it out today. We are at Roosevelt State Park, and I was here on my last video, but we did another trail. Kind of went through the woods, way off the beaten path. This time we're gonna stick more so to the lake trail that goes around the edge of the lake. It does go into the woods also. It's not strictly on the edge of the lake, but we'll see what we can get. We're already seeing wildlife this morning. So, let's go see what this little baby can do. I'm already loving this because I don't have to have a tripod. I don't have to worry about my tripod. I don't have to worry about my camera that weighs 8 pounds with a lens on it. I don't have to worry about all that. I got this little dude, and I'm gonna just take a picture, and we're gonna see how it turns out. And I've never done this. This is my first photo to ever take on a camera like this. So I hope I can get it right. And I don't know how well the focus is on it either. I don't know anything about this camera. I'm just telling y'all now, I don't. So, I mean, I've seen stuff on YouTube about it, but I've never tested it on anything. So it may come out absolutely horrible until I get used to it in the settings and all. But we're gonna see. The only problem I'm having now is the trees are casting a shadow over this portion of the lake, and you can't even see the piers, the wooden posts sticking up because they're in shadow. Can there. Maybe I can go up a little bit higher. Oh yeah, that'll work. That will work. All right, let's see if I can do this. It kind of sucks because you don't have you can't like look through a viewfinder with this thing, so it's very annoying for me because I've never had to deal with this. But it's also kind of cool. So focusing button here, and you take the picture here. Here we go. First shot. With this camera, and also first shot of the day. And I cannot edit this in any way. Whatever way it comes out is the way it's going to come out. So we've gotten our first photo of the day. The photo right there. And as far as I know from all the videos I've seen, all you have to do is take this little knob and turn it over, and the image will come out printed on film here. So let's give her a go. First ever print from this camera, and I think there's 20 in this little film holder. I think there's 20 films, 20 sheets of film, and then I've got another pack. So I've got 40 total. I doubt I'll use that much, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Preparing to print. Please wait a moment. Just thinking. Here it goes. It says online, it says it takes roughly 90 seconds to print. I'd say that's about right. So there we have it. There's our first photo. And I will set that to the side and let it develop. All right, that's the first one done. Away.
We got your soul, hunting alone, traveling from the deep forest into the sun, in war there's never an option to run. Oh, oh, Geronimo, tears keep on falling, the nighttime is ours. Oh, oh, Geronimo.
All right, y'all. Stumbled upon my next little composition, and the only real negative part is there's not enough light in the sky on the landscape. This needs just a little bit of light, but the sun is just in front of me, and it's just covered by cloud, unfortunately. So, but what I do, you can see the base of it here. There's this old tree that's fallen over, obviously years and years ago, and it's got this moss, kind of green looking moss growing over it, and it kind of goes down. It's almost like the earth is kind of taken over. It goes, you can see the bottom portion of the tree, but then as it like goes down and like gets level with the ground, it just kind of, all you can see is a few little bumps sticking up here and there. You can see where it's just decomposed and kind of been taken over by everything else. It's got leaves and sticks all over it. I just wanted a little bit more light because I'm not sure if it's going to be able to pick it up very well with this camera. So I'm going to give it just a few minutes to see if the sunlight comes out. If it does, well, whether it does or doesn't, I'm going to take this photo, but I'm going to wait just a few minutes to see. Tell you what, while I wait, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here is the composition, the subject. So as you can see, it's just a old tree. It almost looks like a cedar, but y'all know me, I'm not very good with my trees. But it's got this really nice looking moss that covers it. And as it goes on forward that way, you can see the tree just kind of gets covered, kind of taken over by the rest of the ground, earth, all the leaves, the sticks. And you can barely even see it. I didn't even notice it at first. I thought it was just the stump here, but it actually goes on to up to about right there. So we'll give the sun just a few more minutes to come out. I can see it trying to. And we'll take this shot and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, so the sun's not gonna come out for a minute. There's still just too many clouds. They're supposed to kind of get out of here and part about between 9 and 10 o'clock this morning, so we'll get some better light as the morning goes on. But for now, what I've used to kind of compensate, since I can't really edit these photos, to kind of compensate for the lack of light, I have turned this, remember I told you it has filters. I've turned it on this retro filter, and it just kind of gives a little bit more vibrancy to everything is all it really does. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to get that dead tree that's in front of it in the frame, but I'm not exactly sure how to frame this without getting that in there and with actually getting the whole tree in the frame. So I don't know, we'll see. We're going to play around with it. Obviously this is not going to be the greatest photo, but it's something, it's just kind of neat. Just playing around with this stuff today. I ain't gotta be, none of this is going to be real serious because it doesn't have to be. So, oh, did you see that flash? Forgot to tell y'all, this thing has automatic flash. And you can turn it off, but honestly, I don't even know how. But as dark as the forest is this morning, it's probably a good thing that did flash. So, anyway, I'm not sure how well you can see that photo. Definitely, as I said before, not the best photography, but I'm out here just to have a good time. I am so thrilled not to have 50 to 60 pounds on my back while I'm walking through the woods. It's an amazing feeling. So all I've got is this little dude. So just like earlier, we got on the picture we want to print, we're going to take this little slider. This is the cool part. I like doing this. And just slide it forward. Hear it whine to make that noise. Preparing to print. So I guess this does this little processing thing. And there she goes. And just like that, we have a photo. So we have a bit of a problem this morning, something I did not realize until about 5 minutes ago. And that is, this is the trail that I'm on that goes around the lake. It used to be a trail because I've hiked it before years ago. It was beautiful, it had bridges and stuff. Man, it was beautiful. beautiful walk through the woods. Well, now, apparently, they've made more campsites where the trail was, and there's like half the trail is roads, paved roads, because I'm following the trail map on my All Trails app. So anyway, I say that to say I don't know how much photos I'm gonna be able to take. I don't know how deep into the woods I'm gonna get to go on this trail. So anyway, well, we're gonna make the best of it though. I've got this little guide, and so far I really like it. So just alongside, you can probably see just over there, maybe, that is the road, or what used to be the trail, but now it's a paved road. So I did notice the light hitting these magnolia leaves here very nicely to kind of make a little glow. And if you were to have a polarizer and spin it, all that glare would go away, and it would be nothing but just dark greens. So I'm going to take a photo of this. Obviously I don't have a polarizer for this little thing, but I kind of like it. The only thing I haven't decided is what filter I'm going to use. Blue filter, retro, normal, vivid, pale, canvas, monochrome, sepia. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sepia. I don't know. Who knows? I'm going to say sepia because I'm a country redneck. Retro. I like the retro look. So we're going to shoot this with the retro look. I think I kind of like the soft focus. Let me see what I can do with this thing. I don't know though, because the soft focus may make it completely blurry. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one with a soft focus. And I'm going to take one with the vignette. I'm going to see which one I like better. The only thing about this camera is it saves whatever filters you used on your most recent photo. It saves that, so if you don't change it back to normal, you're going to have the same filter on your next shot. So let's go back. This thing focuses pretty well, actually. I'm very surprised. And as much as I like the vignette look that I did, I think I like the soft focus more. So we're going to go ahead and print the soft focus version of what I took of these magnolias. See how it comes out. Here we go. Get my microphone really close to it this time. And just to show y'all, I know this camera doesn't focus very well up close. It's pretty much a set focus on it. Can't really change it. This is my photo first thing this morning of the little pier, little vignette photo, and this is the one of the tree stump. Just so y'all can kind of sort of see that. And I'm going to try to find a way to put these on the screen for you in the video, but as of now, I'm just going to show you what they look like. One thing that is going for us this morning is we had a cool front come through last night, or a cold front, whatever you want to call it. And get this, it brought our temperatures from having highs in the upper 90s, around 98, 99, 100, down to a whopping low 91 degrees for a high. Aren't we lucky? I'll make a joke out of it, but it really is. The difference in 98 degrees with 70% humidity and 90 degrees with about 50% humidity is night and day. It makes all the difference. So today will definitely be a little bit cooler than we're used to. I think we're finally, hopefully, Lord willing, we are finally getting away from the summer trend of the heat and the humidity, and we're going to slowly start getting into that fall season. I think today is August the 19th. So hopefully we got about one more month of this heat. And towards like late September, it should start getting a lot cooler. And then around early October, the leaves should slowly start turning. And I cannot tell you how anxious I am for that. It's been a hot summer like always. I'm ready for it to end. I'm ready for it to be able to go back outside again and just enjoy nature without sweating constantly. So, all right, so you can see what I'm about to take a photo of, more than likely. I'm gonna try to do something a little abstract. I'm gonna go for like a monochrome, sepia, whatever, some kind of black and white, something with some high contrast. This, I believe, is an old, what do you call those things? Like a drain. I'm assuming that one day, like a long time ago, you go out there and manually open the drain and let it pump out, because the water goes in there, I'm assuming, and goes straight out behind me. It may still work because it's the only one I see here, so we'll see. I'm gonna go down here and figure out which kind of filter I want for this. And I don't know how sharp this is gonna be, if it's gonna look good, if it's not, but I guess we will see. All right, so like we've been doing, I'm gonna print this photo out now. Guarantee you can't see it, it's too bright out here, so. Ugh, geese poop everywhere. All right, y'all, I have gone 50 feet and seen another one. I might as well just keep this camera out. I think I'm having too much fun with it, to be honest. Ooh, so we got a yellow filter, and boy, is that making it pop. Yeah, that looks quite nice. Got a little sun coming in. I don't know if the sun's gonna ruin the shot though. I kind of want a cluster. I want this tree, and that tree. And the shot, the only problem is, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Everything looks yellow, so I kind of like it. Almost looks like fall time. Here we go, take a chance. Anyway, as you can see, I've got this tree, and the other one, the dead one behind it. It's just very, the trees are so white in color and they're so bright, they stand out against all the background, the dark background. So I'm going to, I really like this photo. I think I underexposed just a little bit too much, but that's okay. Not really worried about it. I'll print it off real quick and then we'll see what it looks like and move on into the woods and find something else. Now we finally get to go in some woods. Some woods without construction workers. so I'm not going to spend much time on this one. There's a cluster of trees kind of staggered throughout this little trail that I'm on, just beside the lake. I got down real low. Some of the sunlight's kind of coming in through the top. And short and sweet. Took a picture, you can see right there. The trail kind of leads through those trees out that way. I kind of got from about here to here in the frame, all these trees with the trail going through it, and a little bit of sunlight coming through the top. So, yeah, I can't film every one of these, step by step, or this video will go on forever, like I said earlier. So, short and sweet, took the picture, I'll put it on the screen, hope y'all like it. So you know how you're in the woods sometimes, and you'll see little objects, little things in the woods, and it looks just like something that it's not. When I was a kid, I'd go hunting with my daddy, and every time I'd always see these little weird shapes in the woods. I'm like, what is that? Is that something looking at me? Well, typically it was a dead tree, or something else. Mostly a dead tree. It just looks weird from a distance. I was sitting here walking, I swear to you, this looks just like a black bear poking out his head out from a tree, checking me out. I'm gonna turn the camera around, see if you can see what I'm seeing. There it is, look at this. Just there. That looks just like a bear. Two little ears poking out, saying what's up. From a distance it does. So, if y'all ever had experiences like that, well, let me know, leave me a comment down below. But I know I have. Like I said, when I'm hunting, sometimes I'll see these little dark spots in the woods, and my mind starts thinking, crazy stuff, even though I know it's not. So, all right, let's get past this bear. Keep moving. So now we're getting kind of into the part of the state park where the backwater, where the water is dried up. It kind of makes me nervous because there could be gators up in here. I hope not, but it looks very, very fitting for an alligator. So I just have to be careful. I don't see any tracks, which is a good thing. But I'll turn you around and let you see what I'm talking about. You can see it's all dried mud where it looks like a gator has been or would like to be. So I'm going to attempt to go back that way if I don't sink in this mud. And I may shoot something abstract right here. I'm not sure. We'll see. So what I think I'm going to shoot, oh man, this looks awesome. Y'all can see what I'm shooting from there. Vivid. Let me find my filter I'm going to use first. My filter, my lens choice. I'm going to take a normal shot and I'm going to take one with a vignette, and I'll see which one I like more. I'm including, I think y'all can see this, is this green glow. I'm including this, a little bit of this green grass. About to fall over. And I'm just going to get some of it in the foreground and just kind of let it fade out into the distance with the, man, I may have to take several different photos here, y'all, and then I'll have to see which one I like the best and then print that one so I don't use up all my film in one shot, one little area. I really like this though. It's pretty cool. I really like those shots, but I'll figure out which one I like best and I'll put them on the screen for you. All right, it's time to sit down, take a little break. Because even though today is cooler than it's been in a long time, still, all this walking, you need to take a break every now and again and eat something. What I have today is an apple pie. I bought it this morning to eat for breakfast, and I also bought a honey bun, but I already ate the honey bun. I always keep some kind of snacks in my bag, like peanuts and stuff, something with protein in it in case something happens along the trail, or if I'm out one day and something happens, I get stuck and or have no service to call anybody. I always have at least a little bit of snacks on me. So this is good. I'm surprised it's not smush because it's been in my bag a whole morning. I'm not gonna make y'all watch me eat this whole thing. I'm just gonna relax for a minute, sit down, eat this, drink a little water, listen to the birds chirp, because they are definitely out and about. And I'll bring y'all back. We're almost done with the trail, or what left of the trail that I could actually find. If I had to guess, about a half mile that way, maybe a half mile, maybe not even a half a mile, is where I started this morning. So I'm gonna finish eating. I'm gonna go down into this bottom that you probably can't see. It's this little trail right here. It drops off on the side, and there's a big bottom that goes all the way down, I think, to the pond, to the lake. So I'm gonna take that and see if there's any nice trees or anything interesting down there I can find before I head back to the car. For my next composition, you can see already what I've got framed up. I have to kind of get in the water to get it though. These trees are kind of, I don't know, let's see if I can take this. I take the vignette off, I kind of like that better, I think. And look at there. Nature has provided me with a beautiful little fern just in the foreground here I can use to frame this up. I think I'm going to really like this one. It's got a little creek. I think you can see me, I hope so. This little creek is probably just runoff water. It may be a little stream, I don't know, but my legs get soaking wet. It runs through these trees, and it's pretty simple. There's a little bit of light coming through, so I got to hurry up and take it before the light leaves. But I'm just going to, I'd like to get that tree in the picture too, but I'm not going to be able to if I want the fern in the foreground here. So I'm going to get down low enough where I can still see the stream, but also get this little fern in there as well. If I include the full fern, it covers up the stream, so I'm just going to do half of it. See how that turns out. And I like it. I quite like it. All right. And we will see which one we like the best. And whichever one that is, I'll put it on the screen for you.